Should I bring this closer to me? There we go.
Yeah. Clipping is when you see someone from the wrong set.
Oh my god.
It's when your audio, also known as peaking,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what that means.
It's like it's too high.
Yeah. It's trying to go higher than the device that it's picking up from can even interpret. You know what I mean?
Like the threshold.
Yeah, and it makes the audio sound like really flat.
Okay.
I'm still checking the levels as we speak. Speak.
I'm on a new level. Three, two, one, go. Oh my god. That fucking...
Oh shit! And we're back. Mofos.
That was a fucked up intro right there, man. Just pour me something that explain the occasion. Thank you, son. Thank you. Before we toast, welcome to another episode of Mofos with a Long Podcast.
You already know.
So I know you're thinking, why did they just pop a bottle? It's because it's our 1 year anniversary review. I guess episode 2, yeah.
Hell yeah.
We made it. I know some of you, rooted for our downfall. But fuck you, we made it.
Yeah.
But for all those, thank you for staying with us, supporting us. Still, please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. But yes, thank you for sticking with us.
And support us financially because I spent all the budget on this bottle. It was really cheap.
That'll be sad. 'Cause how much was that shit? Like $5 or
It was
something?
like $17.
Oh, okay. But yes. Oh shit. Yes, we made it. I guess let's toast to 1 year, my dude. And hopefully many more. So for this episode, since it's the anniversary, we're going full circle. We'll be reviewing Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mascara.
Oh, Mascara. The 2022 version that came out on Netflix a couple of months ago. That's how we started, and that's how we're going to celebrate.
Hell yeah. What better way?
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
Honestly.
If only we had we did it, audio last time, right? But this time we have...
Yeah, it was only audio. Now we got the 3 angle views.
I can't do that one, so you have to point out that one.
But yeah, no. So we're out here doing it. Like you said, we came full circle. Just out here. So like I guess right off jumping off into it. So basically, does this one it seems like it retcons
Oh yeah,
kind of everything else that came after?
yeah. It's one of those things that franchise they do when they're fucking up so bad. They keep making sequels. Like, hey, those other sequels, forget about them shits. This is the true sequel right here.
It's kind of like what they did with the most recent Halloween movies, right?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Because they were like, yeah,
They did that with
Halloween. The original still happened, but then
everything after.
Yeah, everything after is retconned.
They do that with Terminator, like almost every other movie. Like every other movie, James Cameron comes in like, hey man, even though he doesn't like direct them anymore, he does like producing, and you could tell they're just paying him to like, oh dude, just come, help us promote this shit, and he'll be like, yeah, this movie is really good. It's better than the last one, and that's it. And they still suck, but. Yeah, so I guess we both picked this movie because, it's the 1 year anniversary. It's kind of a way to go back. It's new. I guess a fresh take on this franchise. And that's something I want to ask you about. Like, I wish kind of Dave was here, or maybe I should have done more research. With the series, is this a successful horror franchise series?
It's iconic, to say the least. I will say... it maybe didn't gain as much traction as some of the other ones, like Friday the 13th or Halloween or the you know Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah, I was gonna
type
say.
stuff. But I think it's respected that it did kind of start off that genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was very old and kind of like it's dated in its execution, at least the original.
That's its charm, though.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. I do think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we did a whole review on it. It's got its problems, but overall, I think it's pretty well respected for being one of the first to kind of just do that. Like give you a monster,
Yeah,
and it just see that monster just kind of like run through a whole bunch of
kids.
Yeah,
That's actually kind of weird when you say that out loud. But the reason I asked that is because it seemed like the last decade. You just want to put that down, so you're not just holding it the whole episode.
I'll look like a drunk the whole episode.
The whole last decade, it always seems like there'll be promotion for a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then it just comes and it goes. I don't hear shit about it after that, you know.
Oh,
yeah, almost is like they're trying to restart the franchise over and over again. Then it won't do so hot. They'll be like, well, I guess we'll just wait another 4 years and try again. Because there was one that came out with fucking the R&B singer. What's his name? It starts with a T. Man, oh my god,
City Boy.
No. Well, no, that's not an R&B singer.
No.
Damn it! Fuck it. It came out 2012. I'll remember his name.
You talking about Tyrese?
No, not Tyrese. I'll remember. Yeah, I'll remember as the movie goes on. I might even leave in the comments or something, or you could just post it here. With your cool editing skills. That came out like 2012 or 13, I believe. I think it was like a 3D bullshit. Then another one came out like I want to say 17 or 16. It was called Leatherface. I guess supposed to be the prequel.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
That one came out. I didn't hear much about it. It just kind of came and went. I guess this is the most recent version. And like you said, this is supposed to be one of those that, forget about those other sequels. These are some ones them shits suck. This is the true sequel right here. And we pick up did they say how many years after? Like what, 40 years or 50 years?
I mean, yeah, because the original happened. Well, yeah, the storyline takes place that the original one happened in like 72, or something like that. So what does that put us at? This like
50 years, right?
Yeah, like 50 something years.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, right around. Yeah.
So yeah, it picks up after that. I mean, that's how the movie even starts. It gives you kind of like a brief description of what happened prior, in almost in unsolved mysteries type of episode,
Yeah.
And I would say that's a good way to kind of introduce us into this world. I could see that happen in real life, especially since the characters that we're introduced to were in Texas, and this is maybe a famous thing that happened around the area. So the characters that we're introduced to now are, what's it called? Lila, right?
Yeah.
Melody, and those two are sisters. Dante's Inferno. No, just Dante. There's Dante, and there's Dante's fiance, which I believe they don't say her name in the movie.
Right.
Really like that?
I mean, not that I noticed.
I
was trying to figure out what her name was for the episode. I was like,
I think I had to look it up online. Even then, I still forgot. So. But yeah, we're introduced to them. These are the new crew we'll be following, and I guess even in the introduction, we get in the beginning we get introduced to the cool badass of Texas. What's his name? Richter. Yeah. So right off the back, how did you feel about the introduction of this crew compared to I guess we can't really compare to the original too much because it's a different series, it's a different movie. But
I will say I think this one's got like a little bit of like an agenda.
You think so?
With what it's pushing? Yeah. I think maybe not an agenda. It's got social commentary. I guess I'll say that. One of the themes being the whole like gentrification of
Harlow,
historic places.
Yeah.
In this case, Harlow, which is like an old town that like used to be in its prime. Basically, the bank bought back everything and the whole reason that our new crew is there is because Melody and Dante
Mm-hmm.
are chefs, and they're looking to open a new restaurant there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have informed a lot of people that used to live in Austin, because we find out they're from Austin as well.
Yeah.
They said, "Hey, let's all pack our bags. We're moving to Harlow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna buy up a location. You guys should buy up a location. They're gonna have an auction,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll all just buy up this place. We'll fix it up, and then this will be our new like little haven of
Yeah.
small businesses or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, yeah, in that sense, and even as they're leaving the gas station where they stopped,
Yeah.
which they didn't need the gas because they're rolling in there. I don't know if they come out and say it's a Tesla, but
No,
it
yeah.
definitely like it's Tesla-esque at the very
Mm-hmm.
least.
They can't say Tesla.
Huh?
I said they can't say Tesla necessarily. That's
Maybe
just
they
an
didn't get the
optimism.
rights to Tesla, but it
Just
it looks
Tesla?
like a Tesla.
Yeah.
It's Tesla-esque.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they even make a comment about like, oh, he's a coal roller or whatever, which
Oh
I'm
my
like, that's the
God.
stupidest thing I've ever heard to call somebody. But
Oh
as they're
my
leaving the
God.
gas station, the gas station attendant calls them gentrifiers.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, yeah, because they like how you mentioned about to go take over this town, I guess. From there, I would say with the initial like introduction to the I guess the new crew,
Mm-hmm.
none of them really stood out like that, and maybe it's not fair, but it just like they were just kind of boring, you know. I know they try to give you little stuff here and there, especially with Lila, because you see like the whole
Oh yeah.
and you see maybe there's something going on there to try to establish more, which is something that was I'll bring up more in the movie. But I would say they start off kind of unlikable because homegirl Melody,
Mm-hmm.
first off, I don't know. She has a set of eyebrows on there, man. Like, did you know this? It's
You coming for her eyebrows?
no,
bro?
it just reminded me of Rock Lee, you know. But no, she's a beautiful lady. You know? It's just the first thing I see, you know. But she just starts talking. I mean, I know Richter kind of showed up, you know, like I'm the man type shit, but he still wasn't really bothering anybody.
Yeah.
And she just immediately started talking about the fact that he has a gun means he must have a small penis type shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
This guy didn't do shit to you.
Like,
you know?
it's Texas, bro. Texas is an open carry
Yeah.
state. Like it's gonna happen.
Like, if she came from New York down to Texas, and she's not used to that shit, I could see a comment like that. But motherfucker, you live in Austin. know.
I remember when they were when they had like just made it like open carry, like you don't have to have like a license anymore to carry. As I was working at a pizza shop, and someone came in with one on their hip, and the girls are kind of freaking out. And I was like, it's not gonna do anything.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just got it on him. You know. And now you don't want to mess with him. He's got it. He's got that thing on him.
Yeah,
you know
got
what I mean?
that thing on. Didn't want to get caught lacking. Actually, the first day I ever, when I came to Texas in 2019, I was doing some program, and I was like in a dorm type situation, and I had roommates. And I walked in, but I didn't know what I was supposed to be in because I guess the person who was there before me, that I'm supposed to take over their room, they were still in, even though they were supposed to be gone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I just walked, but they gave me the key, so I walked in, and I'm like, oh man, hopefully this guy doesn't have any problems with me. The dude's door was open, and I saw like a shotgun in the corner. Then I was like, you know what, bro, I'm just going outside. I'm just going outside. And apparently that guy came in the middle of the night to grab all his shit and left, and we didn't even know.
Oh dang.
Yeah. But yeah, they come off kind of like slightly unlikable to me already. And they already had like Dante and Melody doing that whole social media shit to me, which I find kind of corny. But here we are on social media doing the show. So yeah, how did you feel about that? It's just the modern take of
Yeah,
stuff that we
I
do
do
now.
like the avenues that they explore with like how corny social media can be and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and how everybody feels the need to like always be like live streaming or posting what they're
Yeah.
doing. So yeah, I definitely did like that angle. And I think that they the characters is supposed to be unlikable to a degree.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I can see that.
because I think, like I said, I think the message or the commentary is like all about like gentrification across
Mm.
America and stuff like that, and how historic towns are kind of being ruined by
Mm.
hipsters or whatever,
Yeah,
whoever
the
comes in.
younglings.
Yeah. Because they come into like historic neighborhoods and then they
Mm-hmm.
open up a yoga studio or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and like boost the property value to where the locals can't afford to live there anymore,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, so I think uh for that message, yeah, I think that's why they made the characters so unlikable. I think the only one we're supposed to like kind of get a feel for is Lila,
Yeah.
but even that is like,
Yeah, it's a stretch with
eh.
that one, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll dive into that one because they introduced something where a character where I feel like we'll talk about it. But yeah, I was also going to say maybe they also made them unlikable because it's a horror movie. It's easier to kill people you don't like, you know.
Uh-huh.
You kind of because for this you kind of root for the deaths, you know. You want to see the deaths, so unless you have a character that you like, which is supposed to be Lila, you want to see them maybe escape this. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, you want to add
No,
something
no,
more?
no. I mean, like, the only one I feel like I was really rooting for in this one was maybe Richter.
Oh yeah, you same,
Yeah.
same. It was the same thing with me, dude. Maybe because of the way they kind of, I guess, the uh, the way they just insulted him at first, you know, and the guy didn't really do anything. He just meant his own business, I guess. And
Hmm.
they just and the way he's kind of set up to be kind of cool cowboy type of guy, you
Yeah.
know, abide by my own rules, you know, just kind of appear out of nowhere at random ass places, you know. But yeah, they go into the town Harlow, and it's a it's a desolate town and shit. So there was I guess there's an old woman living there,
Hmm.
and she's part of like an old orphanage. And this woman, I guess she's not supposed to be there, but that's where the whole conflict comes into it. Because
Yeah. It's
Mystic,
like she's like, I got my title.
hmm
There was a mix up with the bank. I've still got like the deed to my house.
yeah,
I don't know what y'all are doing
hmm
here trying to sell my house for.
see,
Uh and
second,
there's a whole conflict because she's got the Confederate flag
yeah,
hanging out
yeah.
the
I would say that's where I was like, yeah, I don't like these assholes, this new crew, because Dante was already just standoffish off the
mhm.
get go. Maybe it's because of the flag. I could see that. But she wasn't really being confrontational at first. She
Yeah.
just seemed confused. And this motherfucker is like, because you don't, they're asking about a title. And it's
Mhm.
like, oh, because you don't have it. Like, dude, calm the fuck down, man.
Yeah.
Then, but she set him off when,
Oh
she,
yeah, because she's like, she's talking about. Oh, you mean the flag? She's like, I don't.
I
I
don't
was
have,
like, I've raised many boys like you or
yeah, then
whatever.
she said, I don't have any problem with Negroes. and,
Oh yeah.
and this guy lost it. And I'm trying to think, as a black man, obviously, like if I was in that situation, I see why he's annoyed,
Hmm.
but me necessarily, I personally don't think I would get mad because I'm like, this is an old woman.
Yeah.
She just seems. I'll just go.
She's old school. She
Yeah.
came from like because nowadays African American
Hmm.
or black,
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
if you're gonna refer to it at all, because like
Hmm.
why would you bring it up unless like what did he look like? You know what I
Yeah, yeah.
mean?
It's
uh,
that whole defense to like I'm not racist. I have three black friends type of shit. It's always black friends, but yeah.
yeah. Um, but what was I gonna say? But yeah, so like back in the day,
Hmm. Yeah,
it was a
it's.
terminology that was used
Hmm.
frequently, and it didn't necessarily like it wasn't necessarily negative in context.
Hmm.
Nowadays, we're kind of like, okay, it's one of those like you
Hmm.
maybe shouldn't,
Yeah.
but for the older people that are using it, they don't necessarily mean it in
the bad
a
way.
derogatory
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Especially like look at this. Look at where they're at. It's a desolate town. I bet they don't have TV, so she don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Or the internet. You know.
Yeah.
So
She's not on Twitter.
yeah, she's now on there showing pictures of all the Negroes that she's going and shit.
Man.
I said Negroes, but yeah. So there's a conflict between that. I guess that's what kind of sets off the whole, the closest into storyline in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Man. But I guess in your defense, the original didn't really have like a plot really to.
It was just they were gonna go make sure their grandpa's grave wasn't touched by the people that were like messing with the grave.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I mean, they've got a purpose for being there. They
Mm-hmm.
just
That's all
kind
we
of
need.
take a detour and
But in that mist, we see, I guess, Leatherface, because the woman is taking care of Leatherface. Her name is Virginia, I believe. Yeah, Virginia.
something like that.
Yeah, and she's taking care of Leatherface because I guess he's the last of the boys still there with her. And I guess they have like a mother-son relationship, a very close relationship. And first thing I thought was like, man, this guy still looks beefed the fuck up in like 50 years.
And that's a point I was gonna bring up is like, are we even looking at the same
Yeah.
Leatherface? I don't think we are.
That comes into play, I guess, in the ending, the third act.
Yeah. So I don't think it's the same guy, but I think it's somewhat like.
But this is promoted as a true sequel to the OG version. So
We could debate it, but if it is the same person, like there's some inconsistencies. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that dude from the first one had to be like how old?
like damn near 70, right? Almost as old as what's his name? Sally.
Sally,
Yeah, yeah. If
'cause-
the confusion doesn't come from us, it comes from the movie.
yeah,
'Cause
it comes
they did a
from
good
yeah,
job.
for sure, for sure.
Explain that point.
Yeah, but she has her like little heart attack or stroke or whatever.
She just fell out, you know.
Yeah, and then he comes, picks her up, and then they put her in the wagon, and then Dante's fiance is like, "I'll go because they're expecting you to be part of the auction or whatever. I'm gonna hop in the car with these people I don't know and drive to the hospital with them." I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the asshole because I wouldn't hop in the car for the ride to take this woman that we were just trying to kick her out of the house to the hospital.
Yeah. Maybe because they felt bad. So
I guess I still wouldn't have done it.
yeah, yeah.
And maybe I'm an asshole for that, but I wouldn't. I'd just be like, if I'm responsible, yeah, send me the bill.
No, he sent you the bill. Send you the Carfax. Yeah. But yeah, same. I don't think I would have went. I would have felt bad, but I'm not going, man. But yeah, I guess that's what kind of kicks off the movie because Virginia, on the way to the hospital, she goes. Yeah, she goes, and that's what sets this dude up. I guess Leatherface. That's what sets him off, and shit, dude. I mean, there's not much to talk about more about this movie besides the kills and shit.
In the meanwhile, we learn about Lila being a part of
school shooting.
Called? Yeah, school shooting. There's some talk about like the weather or something like that. It's gonna get rainy or whatever, so we know what the weather's gonna be like in the next couple of days. But like, so it's not like, oh yeah, the rain kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like it was all set up to where like things.
The excuse of the shit that happens. Yeah. But so yeah, I guess the kills start with after Virginia dies in the ambulance or
that first one. It was kind of creative.
The first kill.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a kill like that. It was pretty cool. The whole like snapping of the wrist.
Yeah.
And then using the wrist snap to like stab the jugular.
He should have been like, look at the flick of the wrist.
Oh no. Wow.
But yeah, you're right. Like using a compound wound, basically of the bone.
Yeah,
just have
to
to do that.
stab him with, and then when he does that, then the dude like the gun goes off and shoots the dude that's driving.
Yeah. And they hit like a tractor in the field of dandelions. Or
Yeah,
something like
that. Yeah.
So yeah, you're saying that's actually one of the positives I have about this movie. Some of the kills, they're not like super memorable to like it'll be like in the history of horror movie type kills. But for this movie, it wasn't bad.
No, I think the kills kind of saved the lack of a storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of them were really fun, and we'll talk about some of the other ones later. But yeah, so I thought that was like a pretty inventive one. When he goes off and finishes off the guy that's in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
That one, with the, caving his head in or whatever.
Same with the girl.
Yeah, like not really memorable. But yeah, that's where he gets his face that he's gonna don the rest of the time is from Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just see him kind of like stab
Dante's fiance.
Yeah, in the ab.
Yeah. I was thinking like well, first, you ever seen those like killer ab muscles? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna let that one go. But what I was about to say. Yeah, with that kill and that scene, I was thinking to myself, in a situation like that, what would you do? I would have just acted dead, dude, the whole time. Like, fuck it, because I don't know if he was going to come back and do. We see Leatherface doesn't really do kill confirm a lot, especially in the bus scene.
On the off chance that he would have, though, I might have dipped.
Yeah.
He can't outrun me.
I don't know, man. That guy was pretty damn fast.
Oh, towards the end, I guess.
Supernaturally fast towards the end, because there was some shit that happened that he shouldn't be fucking Usain Bolt, but but yeah, I was just thinking like maybe he would have came back and did a kill confirm, because maybe that's why he came through her side of the car. I mean the car. So who knows? But I was just thinking to myself, I'll just act dead. That's my go-to in any horror movie. Just act dead until shit,
Like that one guy in Outbreak Files, Resident Evil.
Oh no, I don't
There's a character you could play as that his everyone's got a special ability, and his special ability was faking dead.
Oh, that's the smartest.
As long as you were out of their sight line when you did it, like by the time they come upon you, they'll just walk past you.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart though. Playing possum type of shit. But from there, what's her name? Homegirl. Radios in the attack. And the guy at the gas station hears it, and he calls for the Batman. Sally? Sally? Yes. Yeah, he calls for help, the police, and I guess Sally also gets the information. And dude, I will admit, this movie was unintentionally hilarious to me. The first 2 acts. Because it was just shit. It was happening so fast. Shit was just happening so fast that it was just so goofy. Even the introduction of Sally, they made her seem like she's the Punisher or something, Just the way she comes on screen.
Like, he's back.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah, because the way she throws off whatever she was wearing and dons the outfit, and then it got corny too, because she looks at the pictures of her friends, and they overlaid the noise of them all laughing and cheerful. Like, dude, man, it's 2022. You can't be doing shit like that, man.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that shit was so
they
cute.
tried to like make it more dramatic. It
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, y'all failed. But no,
But yeah, sorry, you wanted to add
oh,
anything?
one interesting thing that we see too is she now lives in the house from the first one.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good catch.
I'm like, that's where your friends got murked.
Murked,
You want to
yeah.
live there?
Yeah.
That's where you almost got murked. She jumped out of 2 windows.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's true. That is true.
Because she almost got fed to grandpa.
Yeah, grandpa. Yeah, kill him, grandpa.
Kill
Yeah,
him,
grandpa. Yeah, why would he go there?
Why would you
Oh,
live
maybe
there?
she's hoping that he would come
Oh,
back.
that he would come back and so she can.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
We'll, yeah, we'll talk about that for sure. But in the midst of that, in the town, the auction's going, and what's her name? Melody and Dante go and check the house to see, because I guess they couldn't find their title since it's left in Austin. So I guess they tried to go see if she actually does have Virginia actually has a title for the house.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's where the movie kind of, I guess, shifts into more of the typical slasher type shit.
Yeah.
Because while in the house, Melody finds the title,
Mm-hmm.
but then homeboy comes back, Leatherface, and Dante gets got.
Oh yeah.
How did you feel about Dante's kill?
Dante's kill. The first time around I watched it, and this is not a good way to watch movies. I acknowledge this. I was watching it on a phone.
Oh, okay.
Not the best way to watch a movie, to be honest. The second time around, I did watch it on a TV, and so I could see it a little more clearly. Because the first time around, I couldn't even really tell what happened until later on. It kind of like you get to see exactly like how he's looking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So seeing it that second time around, like you see, it's like a basically like a slash, like straight to the jaw that just kind of like disconnected it, kind of
like a Joker smile type shit.
Yeah, but just on one side.
Yeah.
So he got fucked up. I thought he was dead. We find out he like has slightly ever so much life left in him.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he's fucked. I didn't feel bad about it.
Yeah. Yes.
I was like, he was kind of an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't feel bad, especially now that his fiance is dead too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, he has to go.
Go be with your woman. Bro.
Yeah, that's true. On the other side. Yeah, like his death was kind of basic. I like. It wasn't scary at all.
No.
I kind of like the angle they did with the door revolving, going back and forth, and you kind of see them kind of fighting in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And he comes through. Besides that, it was super basic.
Yeah.
Basic death. Then homegirl, Melody, she sees that and goes and hide in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Trapped in the closet. Then, then yeah, as she's there, the guy's just there, I guess, maybe mourning Virginia's death. But
he grabs the dress and he's like smelling it.
Yeah, smelling it,
and then
putting
on the makeup on her face that's on his face.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, what the hell is going on there? Faceception.
Faceception.
Face off. That's what's going on. I have. Your face. You ever seen Face Off?
Yeah. Well, we could talk about that all day. But no, so another just a callback thing. Like the first time they meet Virginia, she was like, "I wish I would have known y'all were coming. I would have put on my face."
Yeah. How do you feel about that line?
I thought it was definitely like a
wink type shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look at this motherfuckers thinking they're smart, dude. Thinking of the next Christopher Nolan.
Y'all think y'all so slick.
Yeah. But yeah, not much really happens because she was just hidden in there while he does all this weird shit. Again, what would you have done in that situation?
In that situation, I don't even know. I mean, because like honestly, she gets out alive.
Yeah.
She sees Richter get murked.
Oh, before that, but like while you're just in the closet.
I don't even think the closet was the best place to hide.
Or underneath the bed. What would you? You would just stay there until. The
Uh,
closest guy.
I would I would like to say that I would bolt, but
Hmm.
at the same time, like that whole house had like, and that's another inconsistency because this fool would keep like popping up out of nowhere, like
Yeah.
no warning.
Hmm.
But anytime they would try to like tiptoe on the floorboards, it was like,
Yeah.
you're telling me this is the only fool that doesn't make noise? Is
Yeah.
the largest one?
Yeah. The guy
You
weighs like
know?
400 pounds. Yeah, that shit makes no sense. Um, unless because he lives there for so long, he knows all the fucking spots to avoid and
He's like,
shit.
that's a creek. That's a
Yeah,
creek. That's a creek.
that. But dude, I was thinking about this. If I was in that situation, I would have fucking booked it, man. The moment he's putting on makeup, I would have fucking juked him there. You know. But but yeah, she stays in there, and I guess while she's in there, homeboy, what's his name? I keep saying homeboy a lot. Dante, he gets out, like you said, with the last bits of life that he has, and with that, Richter and the others kind of know something weird is happening,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when Richter goes and checks it out. And I would say that this surprised me with this death because I thought Richter was going to be one of the final ones there.
Uh huh.
Yeah, but when he goes into the house and starts fucking doing some John Wick shit with Leatherface,
Uh-huh.
and he got shit knocked back his leg, dude, I laughed so hard because I was thinking about Lean Back by Fat Joe.
Oh. You're messed up, bro. But yeah, dude, like they did him so dirty, and like honestly, like they set him up to like, kind of be like the one that seems like he's gonna have the shit handled. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
And then he gets wiped so fast,
yeah,
bro.
he does.
Like, like it's not like you said. Like you just see that leg go,
Go out.
like right in,
Yeah.
bro. I was like, ooh, it ain't supposed to bend that way, bro. Like,
I laughed so hard because after that he tries to fight Leatherface and you still have a shot of his leg looking like wet noodle, dude. He's trying to fight this guy.
like, nah, dude, you're done.
Yeah, I would say he had one of the best deaths in the movie because after the whole fight scene, he gets his shit smashed in.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
His head. That was brutal.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but like you see him trying to give the keys
Melody. Mm-hmm.
because he knows she's up under there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't even remember because Melody, how does she escape? He goes to like try to finish everybody else off, and that's when she dips.
So what happened after Richter gets killed?
Because he gets
Yeah, he
like
gets
repeatedly his like whole head caved in.
yeah, his leg got caved in, turned to a pancake. But so he goes and I guess he was doing something because you hear like screws and stuff. Because he comes back and he gets the chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
Which I would say was a good shot because you hearing him smash the wall, Leatherface, and he picks out the chainsaw and there's just like a center shot of Melody looking at something. I mean looking, then you just see the chainsaw drops into the center shot. I thought it was like a cool reveal.
yeah, it was okay, but this doesn't make sense. Like, why are they hiding a chainsaw in the walls? Like,
maybe because maybe it does. It is the same guy from the original.
that's what I'm saying. But like, his age doesn't match.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense. I think the movie fucked up. Honestly. But yeah, I think he gets his chainsaw. Then he goes to go try to fix some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in the midst of fixing that stuff, she tries to do some Metal Gear Solid Splinter Cell shit and sneak. How you saying like he's creaking all over the place. And I like how she tried to like sneak around and stuff. Then after she jumps down and it's like almost like a mission accomplished, the dude just pops up.
She does just jump down. Yeah.
Yeah, jump down and she's like, "Oh, I got it." Then the dude just pops up and fucking
Oh yeah.
hits her with the hammer of dawn, sends her flying. Yeah, then from there she's stuck in the sewer. I mean, in the basement.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. And then
That's when Lila comes looking for her.
oh yeah. And that's when they're doing the whole like I thought that was a pretty cool like the whole like chainsaw through the floorboards type thing. I thought that was like a pretty cool concept. I thought she was about to get fucked up.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I was like, this is where it happens.
Oh, for her? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was close.
it was a
He
close
just
call.
caught
Yeah.
the sewage thing.
Oh yeah, and it
That shit
all
was nasty.
spills on her. I was like, oh, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's true. I was going to say that's something that's also kind of weird too, because after she escapes from the basement
Hmm.
with Lila, and they run to the bus
Hmm.
because now it's raining. How you were saying the weather and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's raining, so everybody has to go into the bus. And they go into the bus. Nobody bothered. And like, dude, somebody smells like shit out here.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything.
Because I mean, the rain,
Mhm.
as heavy as the rain was, it would wash it off,
Yeah.
but the smell would still be there.
It's sewage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nobody said anything. And this is what I think you were alluding to in the beginning, early in the review. This to me was the peak of the movie.
Oh, the bus.
Yeah, the bus
Oh,
scene.
the bus was probably. I know it's fucked up to say like any of the kills are like your favorite.
Oh, it's a horror movie. That's
but
what they
like
do it for.
this like because everyone on that bus pretty much gets fucking murked, and it's like it's probably like the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
It's insane, and like one of my favorite kills is right there, and it's the fucking like the dude starts like live streaming on like Facebook or Instagram. Cause like the dude comes on the bus and the first thing everyone does is like pull out their phones. It's
Yeah.
like, you try anything, we'll cancel you.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, yeah, that's so much fun. I was like, all of y'all are done.
Yeah.
And then for sure he's like just starts going, and you see it from like the live stream point of view, and then someone's commenting, "Oh, this looks so fake."
Yeah, that's funny. That was funny. So this is something you alluded to. I wish the movie was much more self-aware and did more of that stuff with the social media, because I feel like they didn't use it as much. Actually, the whole social media thing, like how you're saying, they used it a lot to like perfectly in that scene, but there wasn't much more of that. I wish they did that more.
Yeah, I mean they did show slightly when like they were on the car on the way there, like Lilith scrolling through her feed and like a lot of like anti-gun type stuff or whatever, because of course she's gonna be, because she was involved in that school shooting or whatever. But yeah, no, it would have been cool to like see a little bit more of that. But yeah, no, that whole
massacre
Literally in the
massacre.
bus was amazing.
It was fun, and this is where I was saying like Leatherface doesn't really do kill confirm, because Lila was in like his front view. He was about to kill her, but some other guy came and got into the chainsaw instead, and she trips, and he just goes over and starts murking other people.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really check if she's alive or anything,
I think he's like, oh, I'll get back to it.
You think so?
Or do you think it's plot armor?
I think there's just a bunch of limbs everywhere that you can't really tell who's dead or who isn't.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
So that's it. But yeah, that was a very good scene.
And then the lady from the bank. Oh man,
Yeah,
hers was crazy.
How do you feel about that CGI though?
I thought it was okay.
You think so? It looked kind of shotty to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the guts spilling out.
I mean, it's because it looked like it was all one shot. So like, there's not a whole bunch of ways to do to do one shot and to accomplish what they accomplished
That is true.
without CGI. So I wasn't too mad at it. Like, it does look a little fake.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was forgiving for the fact that like there's no way to do that without CGI.
True. Also, it was pretty fast too.
Yeah. It was over pretty quick. But yeah, that whole like she's like halfway out the window and then he saws like the other half and then it just like
splits in half.
I was like,
Dude,
dang.
he definitely should got a nuke in that scene, man. All the kill streaks, because he even had like a double kill when he took the chainsaw through one guy and used it to kill the other girl.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking about like Halo, like double killed, kill-tacular.
Kill him in jar.
Yeah, kill him in jar. But to me, all the fun that was happening in this movie, because I'll say it right now, I don't think this is a good movie, but it was enjoyable. Then the first like act and a half, then from there, this movie just went stupid, but not like fun stupid. It just turned into one of the most frustrating movies I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah.
because the decisions they started making at that act in the third act, dude, it was just, it was so dumb. It's like I can't believe somebody wrote this.
Yeah.
You know, starting off with like Sally finally making it to town and shit.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Dude, I was like, if this is what you're going to do with this character, why did you even bring her back?
Right.
Because
And why even set her up the way that you did? Because
Yeah.
you set her up like this badass that's gonna come in and fix everything, and then she,
She-
and then she does it. She gets murked, so she does absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
She maybe gets like one shot on the guy.
dude, the most frustrating part was Leatherface goes back into the house and he's just sitting there. His chainsaw's on the ground. And she goes out there. She sees this guy. This guy's, he looks defeated for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And she's just like, Kirk Franklin, Jezebel, you know, all the people from the first movie. She's like, my friends, you know, let me see your face before I kill you. Like, dude, shoot the dude, man. Like, shoot the guy. And she's like, oh, look at me. And she's like, acting like she's Batman or some shit. Then she's like, do you even remember me? And Homeboy's like, dude, I could give a fuck less. He just left. Like, that was so annoying because she could have at least, if you want to like torture the guy, shoot him in the leg or something.
Yeah, like incapacitated.
Yeah.
So he can't do shit. Yeah. No.
She just let this guy literally just, he's like, oh, I'm tired of you bitching. He just stood up, grabbed his shit and left. And she watched all that happen. I was so frustrated, man, at that scene. Then he goes and attack the Melody and Lila in the car because I guess what's her name, Sarah Sally held them hostage in her car until she finished the job. And now she goes and attacks him by shooting him. But she still hasn't dead to rights, but she's like yelling and laughing like, oh, surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I was like, fuck this, and he takes off. I'm just like, dude, what is going on, man?
But then when is that right after that? That's the scene where he comes out the shadows.
Yeah.
And he's like sprinting.
Yeah. He's out here dodging bullets and shit, dude.
And then he just like straight up like murks.
Yeah,
like,
fatality or shit.
she's just like, and then like with the whole like, okay, it's like the way that she got killed. There's no way she's gonna have dialogue after that. But she does.
Before that, this is another dumb shit that happens. These two goofballs have the key, Lila and Melody, to the car. Instead of like reversing while this person is fucking out here getting murked, they decide to drive and try to run him over. You remember that part?
Yeah.
And he fucking throws the chainsaw at the car and fucking shoulder shrugs it out the road. I was just like, dude, you guys are so dumb. At this point, I was hoping they die. At this point, man. But yeah, like how you said, the way she goes, there was no way she should have like a last dying breath type. Sally, by the way, we're talking about.
Yeah, with Sally got.
Yeah, she got. It was a fatality for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was straight off of a fatality,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Fatality.
and then, yeah, so like they crash into the fucking Richter's garage. And Melody gets impaled in the leg by some shit.
Smoke.
She's like, just leave me.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk like that. I don't know why I said that.
It's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, she's like, just go. I'll be okay. Or whatever. Some shit like that. And so Lila, she's like about to run. And then Sally's like, don't run.
Yeah. No, she does, because she gets the gun and she has to do some cool 80s action movie shit by trying to shoot Leatherface. And remember, there was no bullets. Then she runs, and that's when Sally, like how you
Sally's
said,
like, don't run. You're going, if you run, he'll haunt you the rest of your life. And then so she's like, all right. She feels obligated to like finish this dude now. I guess like you didn't feel obligated when it was your sister about to die or whatever, but like now you're like,
Yeah.
really dumb character choices in my opinion.
Dude, the last act was nothing but all just stupid ass character choices. Even before she goes into her theater, Lila, she could at least go help out her sister first.
Right? Yeah.
You know? And I know the movie's trying to have Lila have like her character arc because of, you know, her being a school shooting. She's traumatized and she's trying to overcome that by facing her fears. But again, this was the wrong movie to put that shit into.
Yeah. Because I'm afraid of guns.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that's gonna save your ass right now. Right?
Yeah.
Like if it even does.
But yeah, when she goes into the theater, it's just another. At that point, I guess more dumb shit happens. Leatherface is pretty smart, man, in this movie. Unless those other people are just really dumb. I mean, they are. So it doesn't take much to outsmart these assholes.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's leaps and bounds smarter than the original movie, where he's trying to like chainsaw at the metal door.
Yeah, that's true. See, like you were saying, it goes back to the inconsistencies of like, who is this dude, man?
Right. I think it's a rando. I honestly think it's a rando. I think like like the actual Leatherface maybe like had a younger brother or something, or I don't know, or had a kid or something. I don't know.
Multiverse version. This is
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's so like they have that whole like final brawl in the movie theater where there's randomly water.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this water doing here? I don't understand why there's a big ass
puddle of that's super deep and shit.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all. But then and then like Lila comes in, and I forget what she does.
She tries to fight the dude, but he like fucking does another Mortal Kombat move. He takes the chainsaw, fucking flings it.
Oh, remember? Yeah,
and
trips her leg.
Trips her leg. So it doesn't cut her leg, but okay, I guess it just trips her.
Yeah.
And he kicks the gun away from her, and then she has like another like PTSD flashback moment. That Dan, you know, she looks back and it's Melody out of nowhere fighting Leatherface. And
where it's like, so you could get out the whole time.
I mean, you see a scene of her like fighting through the pain.
Oh yeah.
Of her getting through, like fighting through to get away, but like, I guess, you know, the theater wasn't too far from where she was at, so she could.
But where was that when we gotta go?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can do it. You know, like I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they did have this fight at the end, and to me, that fight, because they did a lot of like, oh, they're about to die, then a last minute save so many times.
Yeah.
That they did like at least 2 times in the last brawl. I was just like, I don't care. You know, like I'm not scared. I don't think she's going to die. Another dumb shit's going to happen.
Like just kill him.
Yeah.
Just kill him. I don't care.
Dude. Yeah.
I don't care about them at all.
Dude, even at the way they killed Leatherface, I was like, this isn't even shit. You guys didn't do shit, man.
Really?
Yeah, because they shot him.
And I was like, if anything, y'all should be the motherfuckers doing the kill confirm right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking like I would, you know, this might be some over the top 80s action shit. After I uppercut him with the chainsaw, I would have dove in with the chainsaw while he's in the water just to make sure this dude is dead.
Yeah.
You know? But these dumbasses couldn't even get that right, man.
No, they just, we uppercutted him.
Yeah.
We're done.
We're done.
And then, oh yeah, we're so glad to be driving away from all of this. Let's go in our Tesla or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Melody gets fucking yanked out of that shit, gets her shit cut off so clean, her whole head just fucking...
And he was doing the Mortal Kombat victory dance of like just talking shit to Lila. like, you want this?
And then it like that last scene, I guess it was kind of like a callback to
the original.
Yeah, where Sally's, you know, getting taken away in the truck or whatever. Because the fake Tesla's got the autopilot.
Yeah.
And is driving itself off while she's like, ah.
Yeah. And but Also, the callback, he starts doing the victory dance.
Oh yeah, the whole like dancing in the
dancing.
in the sunlight or whatever.
Yeah, so I at that dude, there's so much I want to talk about with the last act, but we're already shitting on it enough. Another thing is like, so this dude, because he gets shot with like a shotgun, like maybe like 4 or 5 times.
Something like that.
Then he also gets uppercuts. Does this something also happen to his leg? Maybe not.
I don't remember.
Maybe not. But it's like, how did you get to the car so fast, homie? You know? Then I'm like, how strong are you? Because he just reached and the glass broke in the window.
Yeah.
I'm like, is the Tesla window just that fucking weak, or what is going on, my dude?
I mean, that glass that they have in Hollywood for shattering.
Oh yeah,
It is extremely weak.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, like, you know.
consistency, you know, just like
Yeah,
real world
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's
No,
just-
I got you.
He
I
legit
got
just reached and the glass exploded. You know,
I will say though, like, I was trying to break my own car window because I had locked my keys in my car. The car was running and stuff like that, and I wasn't gonna wait for a locksmith or anything
Yeah.
like that. And so I was trying to break my own car window with a brick, and I was like full force, like throwing this brick at my window, and then like I finally I just like barely pushed the brick up against the window, and that's when it chose to just like shatter.
oh, for real?
Yeah. And I was like, what?
What kind of logic is that?
I was like, I don't understand this. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Windows it can be weird.
Window logic. Yeah,
The simulation's broken, all right?
I guess it was thrown out the window. I'm so sorry. Dude. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I guess that's the movie, man. How did you feel about the third act? Because I feel like I was just over here just shitting all over it. But
Would you consider the bus in the second or the third?
I would say like that's more of like the turn from the second through the third, I guess.
Okay, yeah. That third act, it's kind of slow. It was kind of like not a whole lot of stakes. Sally's character turned out very disappointing. We didn't, like you said, like we didn't really see anything special.
Yeah.
Not really.
It's just running the mill type horror movie by the third act.
Yeah.
Any type of shit.
Like I said, like a couple of the fun kills or like inventive kills throughout the movie kind of save it from being just kind of like disappointing through and through. But yeah, that third act was just kind of lame.
Yeah.
It seemed like a build up to nothing, or not a whole lot. At
Yeah.
least.
Like even Melody's death, I know it's supposed to be like a surprise. By the time they were kind of joking, her and Lila in the car, I was like, oh, somebody's going to die.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah, I
just-
saw that coming.
So to me, I didn't know whether it was going to be Lila or Melody or both, but I was like, somebody's going to die. You know? Yeah, by the third act, I was just like, I just felt insulted. I was like, dude, you guys, when Leatherface was doing his victory dance, I was like, you guys thought you did something. You know, like you really didn't. You know?
No, yeah.
It doesn't like make me want to see a sequel or anything. You
No,
know? It's just,
no, not really.
the vibe I got from this movie through, I was like straight to Sci-Fi Channel. You know,
Straight to sci-fi.
yeah, like the old Sci-Fi Channel type shit.
Yeah, like ants on a plane.
Oh, Ants on the Plane. Did they have that?
They had, I don't think it was called Ants on a Plane, but like that was the premise.
Oh yeah, 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 dude.
Or was it a train?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Ants on the Plane, honestly.
Ants on a
Or Ants on the Train, or one of this shit. They had a slew of random ass movies, man. You know, like Giant Octopus versus fucking Jurassic Park or some shit. I don't know.
And this may be a generalization, but I just kind of have like a whole thing. Like if it's on the Sci-Fi Channel, like it's probably shit.
Oh yeah. Except Sharknado, man. I like the first couple Sharknados before, you know, they overdid it. But all in all, yeah, as you were saying, it turned out it's for me. It started off fun, then it peaked by the bus scene. Then it just went from. I mean, it was dumb throughout, but then it just went to like not fun. It just went to just complete like just infuriating and frustrating. And I
Mm.
literally text my brother as I was watching. It's like this has to be one of the most frustrating movies I've ever seen. The last
Yeah,
act, and
because
so
everyone's stupid.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're going to be stupid, at least be self-aware, kind of like Freaky in a way. Remember
Yeah.
Freaky? You know, be self-aware. Maybe poke fun at yourself while you're doing it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I just couldn't. I couldn't believe the last act. Like somebody wrote this, and I thought this was like legit good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't really look forward to a sequel at all. I do like the end credits, and it's not because movie finally ended. I legit did like the end credits because like all neon colors and stuff like that. I thought that's
Uh-huh.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think the opening credits was paid homage to the first movie as well.
In
I
what
think
way?
with the track sounded at least very similar to one of the tracks that's played in the first movie, and then the style of the text
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
um, that comes up is very similar as well. So they were trying to pay homage to
Yeah.
the original and do a little fan service for the people that have seen the original, but at the same time like try to make it new, try to bring it into the new stuff. And
Yeah.
if they would have played on that more, like, hey, this is a new thing and we're taking it into this like digital era where everyone's got digital cell phones and everyone's trying to be woke and cancel each other uh type stuff. I think that would have played out a little better.
Yeah. It's funny enough. Like I would, people who wanted fan service from the first one, and stuff. I wouldn't even recommend this movie to them.
Oh
Because
yeah.
especially the way Sally goes,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you don't want to see that,
No.
Um, but yeah, I don't think there's much more for me to talk about this movie. I'll go ahead and give my rating.
Okay.
I'll give it a strong 5 knockback knees out of 10. And my positives were honestly, like I said, the end credits. I like that. Some of the deaths were fun. It was fun to a certain aspect. I mean, to a certain point
Mm-hmm.
of the movie. The length of it, it's short. It's super short and fast. Like it's over before you even know it. Really.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think if there's more to it. No, that that is really it. Maybe some shots here and there, and it's unintentionally funny at some points. Then the negatives was just by the mill, like run by the mills type of horror movie. Oh yeah, the third act is just I already talked so much shit about it, but it's really frustrating to watch. Um, oh, going back, they introduced something, Lila's trauma, the
Mm-hmm.
PTSD. I was like, that's actually a very interesting concept to introduce. I just wish they didn't do it in this movie. I wish another movie would actually do that because I think there's more you could touch on that. You know, with how like relevant it is, real world it is, and also it's a good character journey because I know they tried to do it with this movie with Lila. It didn't hit, dude. It really didn't. um, yeah, now it's just it's just mediocre. That is it for me. But yeah, what say you?
I think I don't know, and I've been thinking about it all day
Damn.
because it's not like I completely hated it, right? There were some enjoyable moments, but like a lot of the stuff that they set up that like they really thought they were setting us up for something, like they
Yeah.
really just dropped the ball on, and just kind of made it hard to really appreciate a lot of it. Like I said, I could appreciate the fun kills and some of the stuff that they try to do, but some of it was just such a letdown that I don't. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a I don't know.
No, damn.
Maybe like I think about 6 repeated hammers to the face.
Oh yeah, Richter deaths on our rating. It kind of shows you the most memorable one and most memorable kills, right? But yeah, I mean, I respect that. I saw that this is a franchise they want to continue. I'm just like, I feel like maybe you shouldn't, or if you do, maybe give it to somebody actually competent with this shit. Because there's an actual decent remake they did with Jessica Biel that came out like 2004 or 5. It's a remake of the first one, but kind of updated with like different type of kills. That one's actually pretty decent. Go watch that one. This one, just let's forget this kind of happened. If they do a new one, just either decide whether you want to go the hard horror route or you want to go more modern, kind of like making fun of yourself type of shit. Self-aware route. But yeah, that is it for this movie, I guess. I can't believe it's been a year, my dude.
It
from
really
the original to this one. We've come a long way. So, again, please like and subscribe, and also leave comments. What did you think about this movie? Did you like it? Compared to the original, or shit? Maybe there's. I mean, I know there's plenty of the sequels we haven't seen. Which are some other good sequels, I guess, or remakes of this franchise you would recommend? Yeah, do you have anything else to add?
No, that's it. Just thanks for sticking with us for a year, man.
See the improvements we made in 1 year. Imagine what next year is going to be like. We're about to be doing this shit from like virtual reality, the metaverse or something. I'm just fucking around. But see you guys in the next episode, mofos.
Yep, see you.